I'm Chris Manola. I teach yoga at Creek Park on Main, and today I'm going to lead you through a very short, gentle yoga class. So find a comfortable, easy seated position, top of your mat, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, the left hand finds the right knee. You're over your right shoulder in a twist. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, cactus arms. Gaze is up at the ceiling. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, your right hand's finding your left knee. You're over your left shoulder, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, cactus arms. Gaze is at the ceiling. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. You're walking your hands forward. Your forehead may or may not make it to your mat. Walking your hands back once again. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch, really reaching. Exhale, left hand finds the right knee. You're over your right shoulder once again in a twist. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, cactus arms. Gaze is back up at the ceiling. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, your right hand finds your left knee. You're over the left shoulder. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, forward fold. Once again, your forehead is coming to the mat. Whether or not it makes it is up to you. Looking your hands back. And now you're rolling over your hands and knees. You're coming into a tabletop position. Once you get there, checking your alignment. Your wrists should be directly under your shoulders. Your hips are under, your knees are under your hips. Nice straight spine. On your inhale, you're dropping your belly, lifting your chin. Exhaling, you're rounding your spine, pushing that mat away, tucking your tail. Inhale, drop and lift. Exhale, tuck and round. 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 Now we're coming back to our neutral tabletop, checking our alignment. Let's do 5 really big hip circles to the right. So we're going clockwise. Really exaggerating that motion. You're trying to get your hips back as far as you can. Maybe you're brushing your heels. And then 5 to the left. We're going counterclockwise. Coming back to our neutral tabletop. Once again, checking your alignment, we will thread the needle. So on your inhale, your right arm rises, your gaze is up at the fingertips, you're reaching. And exhaling, you're threading it under your left. Your right temple's coming down to the mat, and maybe your arm is forward, or maybe it rounds behind your back. You're exhaling, you're bringing your left palm down by your left temple. Inhaling, that right arm comes up. Once again, you're reaching. And exhaling, letting it settle down onto the mat. Your next inhale, that left hand rises, gaze is up at your fingertips, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, threading it through. The left temple comes to the mat. Once again, that right arm is out long, or it can wrap around your back. Bringing that right hand by the right temple. Inhale, that left arm comes up. Gaze once again at fingertips. And exhale, bringing it down to the mat. Bringing your big toes together, your knees are wide, pressing back into child's pose. Child's pose is our resting pose. It's always available to you at any point in any practice. If you feel you need a break, you just press back into child's pose. Bringing yourself back up. Bring our hips down to the mat. Feet come out long in front of us. Vibrating our legs on the mat. Sitting up tall once again. On your inhale, you're bending that right knee, bringing it up towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, you're letting it float over to the right. The right sole of your foot is on the inside of your left thigh. Again, sitting up tall, inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, we're forward folding over that extended left leg. This is Janu Shirshasana. Forehead is coming down towards your knee, may or may not make it. And your next inhale, you're walking yourself back up. You're helping your right knee up, and then bringing that right foot forward to meet the left, and we're vibrating our knees on the mat once again. Sitting up nice and tall, you're bending that left knee, sitting up straight, and then you're letting it float over to the left. The sole of the left foot is on the inside of the right thigh. Once again, sitting up tall, inhale, arms rise, palms touch, gaze at fingertips, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Again, you're forward folding over that extended right leg. And the next inhale brings you up. You're bending that right leg. You're bringing the soles of your feet together in a nice long diamond shape. We're going into our butterfly pose, and you can stay right here, letting your knees fall open and relax towards the mat, or you can hook your wrist on your ankles and use the leverage to help you forward fold a little bit more into this pose. So whatever you'd like to do, take a nice deep breath and then forward fold or stay right where you are. Next inhale brings you back up. You're bringing your knees together, coming back and windshield wipering side to side. And we will finish our practice with a nice yin pose. It's one of my favorite poses. It's called matchstick. And so what you do is you put your right knee on top of your left. You're bringing both shins as parallel to the top of the mat as you can. And sitting up nice and tall, you're either staying here or you're forward folding, bringing your forehead down towards your knees. Next inhale brings you up. You're walking your hands back. You're extending your legs. You're once again vibrating them on the mat. And then we're simply switching sides. So now the left knee is on top. So you're stacking your left knee over your right. Again, your shins are as parallel to the top of the mat as you can make it. You're never forcing though, just whatever works for your body. And everyone's body is different. So what works for one person may feel awful for the other or vice versa. So always just go to your edge, but never pass. Don't push past it. You can injure yourself in yoga, and I don't want that for you. So make sure you're always honoring your body and where you're at. So now you forward fold. Next inhale brings you up. You're unwinding your legs. You're vibrating your knees on the mat. You're bending your knees, and let's just go side to side, windshield wipering our knees. Once again, sitting up nice and tall, joining me in an easy seated position, top of your mat. We will end our practice that we began. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. And exhale, hands come down through heart center. Anjali Mudra, a slight bow of the head. Join me, if you will, in a round of Om. It's how we send our energy back out to the universe. Sitting up tall, deep inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. It has been my very deep honor to lead you through this short yoga practice. Namaste.